Evening everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tiny Magical Cafe. Tonight we're going to do Scorpio. I met someone today and she mentioned being a Scorpio, and funny enough I felt like I needed to give this reading to her as well as everyone else out there under that sign. I've pulled an angel card for you. Archangel Metatron, leap of faith, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. Can you see that? It's going to sound strange. I'm not saying you constantly feel this feeling, but at the moment I feel like there's a loneliness inside you. You've got your friends, you've got your family around you, your loved ones. Job's not too bad, but there's an internal loneliness just currently I feel from you, and I just felt like you needed this reading. So here goes. Let's plop that over there. Hopefully you can see it, because I haven't got the best angle, have I? Alright, let's go in. Let's get our guides in here and make sure we're protected. As you know from previous videos, I need to feel like we're doing this for the good, love, truth and joy. We're not attracting anything outside that. And here's my yes. Be connected. So tonight we're going to do Scorpio. Just a shout out to that beautiful frosty lady. She's not frosty, but she knows what I mean by the word. I hope you're watching. It was incredible meeting a fellow empath, and a strong one at that. I think that's something I need to tell you, Scorpios. As I said in the past, it's generalization, saying because your star sign is this, you have that. Of the 3-4 qualities you can compare, males are opposite to females. We're all wired incredibly differently and for good reason, and both sides are great. One thing with a Scorpio that comes across, and I wish people could understand this better, Scorpios are lovingly bossy, and they're not trying to be. It's just they see things in people they love way ahead of the time people need to have that realization on their own, and they're trying to help them get that realization quicker. So there are times that they want to guide and say to loved ones, you should do this or you should do that, because they can see it already happening for them. And it's frustrating for them to see their loved ones going through something when it could just happen so much quicker. So just know, if there is a Scorpio in your life, if you're not Scorpio watching this, the intentions that Scorpios have when giving advice is really pure. And it comes from a place of love. Right, let's have a look. My sweet lonely souls, currently lonely. It's not 24/7. So what I'm going to do is cleanse the cards, because we just want to know about you. We want to see what's happening in your life. And let's have a look. Okay. Now I don't know if you guys have noticed in previous videos, I don't use the minor arcana. These guys are the swords, cups, wands and pentacles. I can, but I prefer using the major arcana. For me, they get straight to the point. And I'm one of those people that need like straight off answers. So let's see what's going to happen. Give a little shuffle. They can absorb the energy. So I am visualizing all you beautiful Scorpios in the world. If this message resonates with you, comment if you like. Let me know how you feel. And like I said, I do answer all of you back. You can be anonymous if you want, and I'll answer anonymously. If there's something you want to know, I'll bring it up in the next video regarding you guys. I'd love it if you subscribe. Keeps the channel going, and I get to share the messages with the rest of the world. Okay, why did you come out, sweet pea? Let's leave you there. Actually, can you see it? Sure. Okay. Ah, well, there we go. Okay, this is significant. You right now. What's helping or hindering you? What's crowning you right now? Little warning sign never comes true. That's why it's in this position. It just says, hey, careful, but don't worry about it. And this is how you see yourself, how others see you, your hopes and fears, and your final outcome. Now, originally when I did this reading, when I went in, I felt like you guys were just all round lonely, but I see that for some of you, you're craving, if you're in a partnership, you're craving more attention. You're giving too much and receiving too little, but you do love this person, so you're sticking around and seeing if it gets anywhere or goes anywhere or just improves itself. But this generally feels like singles. The Hermit is someone who goes within rather than goes without. So this is someone who, and I said this today, you Scorpios generally internalize. You don't chat to anyone about your feelings. And the moment someone tries to dig deep, you'll distract. And that person you're chatting to will end up talking about themselves. And off you go smiling. And only afterwards it strikes them that, oh my gosh, I actually don't know much about what's happening in their lives right now. But I got to vent and I got to talk about myself again. I've got to find out what's happening. So you tend to leave that sort of feeling with people, not a bad feeling. But it takes a very, very rare individual to get you to open up. It's not even a trust issue thing, it's just habit. I want you to look at his lantern. He's actually being led by the star. And that comes from the card of Aquarian. So there is a quirky side to you. You don't let go too quickly. You do on your own. But you don't show that quirky side too often and not to too many people. So right now you're on this journey of just self-discovery, of there's things happening inside you in your mind and your heart that you're just thinking, oh, okay, why now? There's things that are awakening, and it's not a case of just making you feel lonely. You're feeling that already, so you self-internalizing and questioning what's happening. The World card for me, now this card that crosses you, it helps you or hinders you. And the World card, normally I see the World card as people having everything at their feet. I feel like you've got everything on your shoulders. You're carrying a lot of burden at the moment. There's stress there, and again, you're not talking about it, so you're carrying it inside you. And let's see what's happening to you guys. You're physically getting ill again. I know that Scorpios are prone to terrible headaches. It's almost like you're fighting your mind to release thought, and you're keeping it inside, and it's forming headaches. Also circulation, tingles. Just tingly sort of fingertips, feet, ankles, sitting. You typical sort of say to yourself, oh, I've been sitting for too long. But I don't feel anything severe from it. I'm just saying check it out. It could be diet. Maybe you need a bit more greens in your diet. That's something that cleans the blood incredibly, is dark green veggies. But I'm not here as a dietitian. I'm just here to send a message currently. So if you'd like the world to stop being on your shoulders and sort of fall at your feet and worship you, I need you to find a way to start getting rid of those thoughts and feelings that you internalize. I mean, I even suggested to someone today, email a friend, because writing seems to open people up beautifully and share thoughts like it's a diary. You could even start a blog anonymously if you don't want to sort of mention who you are. What's crowning your reading here is you've got this intense feeling of a period of waiting. You're waiting for something around the corner. And you're not the most patient of the signs, because you do get stuff done. You've got grit. So it's quite hard for you to hang on to patience. In a warning sign, it's saying, oh, a couple of foolish impulse thoughts, because the moment you start feeling better, you might buy something online impulsively, because let's be honest, retail shopping, no matter what it is, makes everyone feel great when that box arrives. Your very recent past, you felt like you were spinning a wheel. it either landed up or down. You either felt very down or very up. You didn't feel a middle balance here. But you've realized now there's not even an up feeling anymore. It's gone more down with that lonely feeling that's currently hit. You see yourself as someone who's very fair and very equal in life. You fight for the right things. You fight for your friends and family. You will stand up to people. You're not afraid to if there's someone that's been wronged. It's a beautiful trait you have. This card is people that, very rare people that you keep close to you. As close as they are, they don't actually know you like you know yourself. They're seeing someone who's sitting in a very safe area, not taking a risk. So if you have mentioned, as I said, really something that's happening, they see you as someone who's sort of sitting back. And unfortunately, you know what close friends are like why don't you take a walk? Or why don't you join a gym? It's the last thing you want to do. It's the incorrect information, but it's said with love. But you are sort of safely sitting on the couch with a blankie and a bowl of popcorn and sort of deciding what you want to do, because you're just not a bar hop. But you do want to meet more people, and you do, I feel like also Scorpios are so mental. They love using their minds and their intelligence and learning things, and I feel like you're just a bit stunted there too. So overall, the loneliness could even be a little bit of boredom, that you're just calling lonely. You know what, go online, maybe just find a stupid course to do, because you're very interesting to talk to and you've always got a lot of information behind you. You make sense. So that might sort of push that lonely feeling away. Your hopes and fears are your environment. I always see a child in the sun. So you're hoping for the perfect environment, just a warm, happy home, that feeling chased away, getting on with things, keeping that head of yours busy. And strangely enough, look at your final outcome. So I hate to say it, dudes and dudettes. I don't know why I'm saying dudes, obviously because I'm hanging around a lot of young kids. My kids aren't that old. The reason you are in denial here, because your final outcome, the cards are saying you do miss companionship. It doesn't have to be about sex, but you miss holding hands. You miss someone to sort of change thoughts and ideas with. You want someone that you can throw your feet on their lap and have a foot rub while watching a series. You want to share your life with someone that you feel very close to, because it's hard for you to connect at times because you are really, really intelligent. And you do get bored quite quickly. So as much as you're saying, yes, I'm lonely, but I don't need anyone, if you're single, subconsciously you'd love to have someone, just an equal in your life, that's an opposite, like if you're female or male, just some sort of masculine, feminine energy. If you're currently with someone, you'd like a little bit more from them. You'd like them just to be a bit more forthcoming and show a bit more interest in outside emotional stuff. Just you want to be a little bit, oh wow, that's interesting, let's chat about that. Now the Magician card that came up first, that popped out the pack. Here's the universe's message for you tonight in this reading is, guys, if you look, it's got all the major and minor arcana on it. Swords, Cups, Wands, Pentacles. It's the number 1. The Magician can make anything happen. So if this reading resonates with you, fantastic, because it's basically saying get out of your head. Give yourself a break. Get onto a course. Go and Google the latest book list. Editor's choice. Find an interesting book to read. Take a deep breath, and the moment you release your mind a little bit, the universe will send you what you want. Just remember not to change your mind too quickly, because you're saying to the universe, I'm feeling lonely, but I don't want to date. I'm feeling lonely, but my partner's not giving me. It's too confusing for them. You've got to be very clear with your message to the universe. Okay, universe, this is how I've been feeling, and this is how I'd like to feel. Do your magic, the Magician, and they'll send you what you want. It's just how it works. So I hope this helped. I hope the message tonight made you think about a couple of things you need to do. And I wish you a beautiful evening. God bless.